It ended early, but we're going to go ahead and broadcast the game today, so you may have to just relog back in to be able to watch the game. Potomac White, which is our opponent supposed to be for today, they did not show up to be able to play, so what we're going to be doing is playing seniors versus the non-seniors within our team for Team Harrington. So in white today, we're going to have all the seniors. They're going to take Cooper as their goalie, and they're going to have the blue team, which is the non-seniors, is going to take the other goalie that we have for them is Monroe, which we're very thankful for that he stayed after his game today against the Raleigh Raptors, so he'd be able to give us a goalie and for us to be able to play amongst ourselves. So thank you again for the Monroe family and your participation, and his brother is also going to be playing on the blue team for us today. So here we are at the puck drop. Puck is won by Cooper on the blue team. Sent back up by Morrison. Over to Harrington, right off to the bat, right over to Sellers. Cooper tries to go into it. Sellers takes it on down. Tries to put a backhand, denied there by Monroe. Puck is down in the corner. Picked back up by Sellers, tries to go to the center. Bass goes down. Saxton dumps it down low. Morrison is there. Sends it back to the lower board. Still trying to come away with it with a poke check there by Cooper on Saxton. He regains up at the point. Goes over to Davis. Davis is going to take it down. Goes to the middle. Loses the puck. That is quickly cleared by Harrington. It's going to come right down by us. Picked up by Tanner. Cooper's putting some pressure on him. Tanner out skates. Tanner takes it on down. Has a shot on goal, denied by Monroe. Sent back to the lower board on the opposite side. Morrison is there to pick it up, and he sends one all the way down, which is right off of Pearson's stick. Weiss is putting a little pressure on him. Glass is going to pick that up. To the opposite side board. Has a shot high off the glass and around. Down to the lower board, picked back up quickly by Glass. He's going to try to bring it around, pushed outside by Sumner. And Smythe is going to come down to the opposite side board and pick that up for Richmond White. Backhand by Pearson over to Smythe. Smythe goes up. Glass goes over right in the hands of Weiss on the blue team. Weiss goes back to the defenseman, Mitchell. Mitchell goes over. The other defenseman picks that up, sends it over to Weiss. Poke check by Davis takes that away, right through center ice. Tapscott for blue. Picks that up, sends it all the way down to Pearson. Pearson sends that back to our defenseman, Mitchell. Mitchell tries to come up through center right off the Harrington stick. Right in front of Pearson, he's going to pick that up. Cooper comes from the behind, steals that puck away. He's going to take it right through the middle. Gets tripped up there by three senior generals. Off a Saxon stick over to Davis. Davis is going to go take the shot, but tries to pass over to Saxon, but out of position. Back into the lower board. Davis tries to backhand it there behind Monroe. Still battling back there in the corner off a Harrington stick. Got Sellers coming up. Davis tries to go to the middle. It goes back to the point to Sellers. Sellers going to try to take a shot, but you have Cooper is there all over Sellers. He dumps it down low to the bottom board. Picked up by Saxon. Saxon tries to go to the opposite side off of Gravis' stick. He has to recollect. Goes back behind the goalie, looking up the ice to see what position he's going to take. Goes around one off the board up to the high point side to Tanner. Tanner goes around one. Has had an opportunity to shoot. Wide right, and around it goes. Cooper's going to pick it up quickly. Sellers puts a little love into Cooper. Picked up quickly by Davis. Davis gets pushed out by Harrington. Here, up to the point to Tanner. Tanner takes a shot. Stick saved by Monroe. Off the stick if Tanner Cooper was there, but out of position. Picked up quickly by Harrington. Harrington goes back to Cooper. Middle ice, going to shoot. No score. Just wide right. Picked up by Harrington over in the opposite side board. Tanner takes that away. Sends it right up to glass. He goes to center ice. Goes to speed. Goes around one. Tries the backhand there. Stick save by Monroe. Back over in the hands of Sellers. He's going to take that all the way back into his defensive zone. Pass right over to Smythe. Smythe tries to play off the board. He's going to recollect. Weiss is there putting a little bit of pressure for the blue team and sends that one all the way down. No icing call on that. We're playing amongst ourselves, so the referees did not stay. Weiss picks it up for the blue. Here comes Weiss coming straight to us. Goes back to the point, but beyond the blue line, so we're going to have to regather. Bass sends it to the opposite side, lower board. Smythe is looking up ice right off the opportunity there of glass. Takes a little slip there on the ice. Picks himself back up, comes down right to center ice. Bass is there on defense. Tries to go back, but Morrison is there. Clears that up to Weiss. Weiss tries to go off the board, and he does. Right in the hands of Smythe, back over to Pearson. Pearson's going to dump that down to the lower board. Picked up quickly by Bass. He tries to send it back beyond the blue line, but seniors counter. Christian comes through the middle there for the seniors with the poke check by Morrison. Davis takes it on down, keeps control, comes back to center ice, but up to the high side point. Ooh, shot right, goes right into the stomach of Bass. Denied there by Monroe. Bass sends that around to the top side of the point where Pearson is. He holds, he's looking. Cooper tries to put some pressure. He sends it over to Smythe. Smythe sends one down, denied by Monroe. Picked up quickly by Harrington. Try to clear the glass. Got a message that's kind of hazy with the fog. But I think that is just going to be our glass, unfortunately. Harrington comes down. Huge shot on goal, high and wide. Tanner tries to send it around. Goes right up through the center, right through Cooper. Tanner goes opposite side ice. Down to Saxon, he tries to go to the center. And got denied back behind Monroe. It's regathered by Saxton. Saxton goes to the middle there, denied by Harrington. I mean, that's not Harrington, Tapscott, sorry. For the blue team, Tapscott's going to take it on down. Tapscott sends it around to Harrington. Tanner is there to pick it up for the Generals. Sends it all the way down. Tapscott takes it again. Sends it on down. He's got Harrington one-on-one here. Sends it. Ooh, left-hand side of Cooper's glove and over and in. Give that score to Harrington, assisted by Tapscott. So non-seniors go up 1-0. Sellers over to Tanner. Tanner goes around. Bass sends it down closer to us. Going to be picked up by Christian for the Generals on white. Christian's going to outskate Weiss. Goes through center ice. Going to take the lead with it. Got two defensemen to beat. Tries to shoot it in, but right off the skates of Morrison. Back to the lower board. Weiss tries to go to center, back in the hands of Smythe. Smythe dumps that way low. Morrison is there for blue. He's looking up ice. He connects. He's got Bass coming up our side of the wall. Picked up quickly by Tanner for White. Glass takes it away, comes to center ice. He's got 2 to beat. He's got 1. He's going to go around Morrison. Backhand, stick save and cover by Monroe. Sends it back over to Morrison. Morrison's going to address the ice. Sends it opposite side, just right behind Bass. He's got to collect. Bass goes far side ice. Got Davis. Puts a nice bow into Bass. He's got to recollect. Smythe tries to handle it. Got Weiss, but he sends it right over to Saxton. Saxton sends one, denied by Monroe. Got Weiss addressing now one-on-one here with Pearson. Goes to the middle. Smythe comes from behind with a poke check. Takes that away. 4:30 remaining in the first. Non-seniors up 1-0. Seniors pass that all the way down to the middle. Picked up quickly by Tapscott. Harrington over to Tapscott. Tapscott back over to the board. Cooper comes right off the bench. Tries to go around Davis. He goes. Round 2, 3. That was denied there from the defenseman. Picked up quickly with a cover to Cooper. Sends that back out over to Davis. Davis goes around Harrington. Goes around Mitchell. Loses control of the puck. Quickly picked up by Luke Saxton. Pearson over there. The shot on goal. Tries to come through off the pad of Monroe. Back in the hands of Tapscott. That could have been an opportunity for the recounter on the shot. Tapscott comes through too. With the poke check there from the seniors. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper sends it right back down to the middle. Quicked up quickly by Sellers. Sellers is going to recollect. Going to address the left side of the ice. He's got a big slap shot. Great save there by Monroe. Saxton sends one over to Davis right off of his stick. He's got to recollect it right behind Monroe. Great position from Tapscott over to Harrington. Harrington's got 1 to beat. Poke check there by Sellers. Harrington loses his skates. Sellers sends it right up to Tanner. Tanner's going to address it down. There's nobody in front. Tries to go around, and he does. Gets that one behind Monroe. Seniors go and get theirs. 1-1. Tie game. Picked up quickly. Christian and Cooper. Cooper's trying to go round 1, round 2. Sellers tries to put a nice bow into him. Cooper keeps his feet. Poke check by Tanner takes that one away. Huge shot by Tanner. Good blocker save by Monroe. Tanner quicks it back on the backhand side to Christian. Christian sends one down right in the hands of the defenseman for the Generals blue. Here comes Bass right up to the middle. Cooper calls for it. He's got it off of his stick. He's going to take it down. Sellers returns that with a backhand right off the glass over to Ian Glass. Glass just loses his edge. Tries to come back right off the skates of Mitchell. Alex. Back in the hands of Sumner and Sellers. Sellers are going to take this one. Going to go right through the center. Has a shot. Right, a blocker save. High and right and right around. Back to the point. Stick save by Monroe with a shot from Tanner. Another shot. Glove save by Monroe. And that was shot by Ian Glass. So 3 shots back-to-back, all denied by Monroe. Non-seniors, Bass, take it on opposite side ice. Over to Weiss. 1:17 remaining in the first period. Weiss is going to dump that all the way low, right behind the lower boards behind Cooper. Smythe is going to pick that up for the seniors and send it over to Davis. Davis is going to send that right over to Pearson. Pearson's got Morrison right in front, takes a shot, blocker saved by Monroe. Pearson's going to recollect, try to get that to the point. You got Sumner there with a great job of keeping that from not being passed. Saxton to the point there to Pearson. Pearson's looking and sends it down low. Blocker saved by Monroe. Picked up quickly by Davis. Davis sends it over to Saxton. Saxton gets poke checked by Sumner. And that comes all the way down into our attack zone for the blue. Defensive side for White. Oh, off of the stick of Pearson. Weiss is fighting for it. 2v1. Weiss comes out in the middle. Has an opportunity. Oh, just wide right on that counter shot by Weiss. Picked up quickly by Saxton. Saxton over to Davis. Davis has a shot. He's wide right at the point with Smythe. Smythe's going to collect it. Dump it down low over to Saxton. Saxton back over to Smythe. Smythe turns and shoots. And it's saved by Monroe. All right, the first period has ended. And what we have gone into is a 29-minute running clock, it looks like. So we'll be announcing for the next 29 minutes. Davis takes it to the lead here. Has a shot on goal, denied by Monroe. Picked up by Tapscott for blue. Over to Harrington. Tapscott's back in the lower board, comes up through left side ice, down to center. Here he comes around one, around two. Comes down to the backhand. Harrington's there waiting in the corner, has a shot. Poke check there by Saxton. Denies that shot opportunity for blue. Davis with a poke check by Tapscott. Feeds that over, briefly over to Smythe. Smythe comes opposite side ice over to Saxton. Saxton winds up wide left, wide and around, no score. Opposite side picked up by Davis. Davis sends one low. Great stick save by Monroe. Tapscott passes over to Mitchell. Mitchell goes around one. Tries to go around two, but Davis denies that. They get locked up there in the middle. Davis wins that one out. Mitchell wins that one out, sends it around. Cooper gets around Christian. Has a shot off the glove and high and wide. Picked up by Tapscott. Oh, he tries to shoot right off the stick of Pearson. Goes to center. Oh, that was a great position by Tapscott to Cooper. But Cooper shot just right off of his stick. Wide right, no score. Back around the lower side. Tanner goes back to middle, but out of position of Glass. Right in the hands of Cooper to Glass. Oh, Christian missed the open net opportunity for the score there and back wide right. Backhand by Sellers. Huge shot, stick save by Monroe, but that shot came from Tanner at the point. Tanner again at the point. He has another shot, stick save. Goes into the lower corner. And I believe that is up and out of play. So we will get another puck and we'll readdress in the corner. Right off the bench, Bass has come out with the pucks on the backside of Cooper. Everyone's down in the lower corner, but the puck came off the bench. Bass had a one-on-one with Cooper. Cooper denied him. Over in the lower corner, it's quick and a shove. Come away with it with Christian for the seniors. Christian goes down. He's got beat two defensemen. He drops it down low. Glass is in the bottom corner there at the high side point, picked up by Sellers. Great poke check by Bass, recollected again by Sellers. Bass is doing a nice little hold. Had a nice little fumble there right in front of Cooper. Tried to get that one in. Denied by Cooper, back in the hands of Sellers. Sellers playing a little bit of game of keep away there with the non-senior. Back over in the hands of Tanner. Tanner tries to make way, but picked up quickly by Harrington. Harrington comes down in blue. Goes skates around Sellers. Has a shot right off the mask of Cooper. high, and I believe that is out of play again. So we'll get another puck from the bench. Here it comes. Right into the hands of Saxton. He's going to get some of his other players off the bench before we start. Saxton over to Smythe. Smythe over to Davis. Davis has a shot deflected there by Bass. Back behind Monroe, Davis is there. He got poke checked by Morrison. Smythe goes behind Morrison, steals the puck away. Back in the hands of Tanner, but Smythe loses that. Picked up quickly by Weiss, but Saxton comes from behind to take that pass away from Weiss to Davis. There's a laser shot by our captain, Luke Saxton, high, just over the glove, side, and helmet of Monroe. Seniors go up 2-1. 24 minutes remaining in the game. That's a quick. Saxton takes it again, passes it over to Davis. Davis has a shot right off the crossbar and out. Davis and Bass put a little check there in the corner. Picked that quickly there by Blue. They send it around the lower board up to the high side point, which is held there by Pearson. Back in the hands of Tapscott for Blue. Coming up to center, right in the hands of Weiss. He's got Cooper in front. Gets picked up quickly right by... we've got to come back and regroup. We've got a malfunction or an opportunity here with our goalie. He's coming off the ice. Don't know if he got hit on that last one or if he's lost his tie down for his skate. So we're going to take a little brief break so we figure out the position with our goalie. Huh? Yes. Now Monroe has come off the ice. Looks like there is definitely an equipment malfunction. So I will report an update here shortly if we're able to fix that and get them back on the ice to finish the game. In the interim, it looks like we're just going to be playing with Cooper in net. May just have to play. You either get another net, play 6-on-5, or we may just play half sheet. Don't know yet. But we are trying to figure that out right now. Coaches are trying to get everybody in position to see what the next step is in today's game. But while we're waiting on that, I want to bring attention to all of our seniors. All of their jerseys are hung up, representing their contribution to the Richmond Generals. We want to thank all of our seniors and their families again. And it's a special moment. I wish it could have been a better outcome for them with their game. Looks like some of the players are going to be getting the net here, so we definitely will be playing against ourselves as well. But I definitely want to be able to bring recognition back to the seniors. Here, it's a special moment for the seniors. And many of them will be going on to college, going into other trade careers, and still playing the game of hockey. Now we're back. We've got the net, a double net in down here until we get our other goalie back. And we're going to be playing amongst ourselves as we have another 20 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. So it looks like it's going to be definitely seniors are going to be going against Cooper, and our non-seniors are going to be going against the double net. Here it comes, Tapscott, right out the back. Tries to go through two. Pearson offsets. Has an opportunity with Harrington to come to the middle. Shot on goal, just high. Picked back up by Pearson for White. Pearson goes down through our defenseman. Goes around and over the glove of Cooper. That puts them at 3-1, Seniors. All right, Tapscott's there over to Cooper. Cooper's right off of his skate. He still controls. Goes around one, around two. Oh, denied by Pearson. Oh, Harrington sends a shot just wide left. Cooper holds. He's got Tapscott on the left. Cooper sends one off of the post. Tapscott returns off of the post. Cooper goes around one. Oh, poke check by Davis. Picks that up. Going to go to a one-on-one with Cooper. Oh, tries to do the slow slide move there on Davis. Cooper denies that one. Great focus there for Cooper. Tapscott with a backhand over to Mitchell. Mitchell's calls over to Cooper. Cooper all wide open to himself. Has a shot right off of the shin pad of Sellers. Sellers picks that up, goes opposite side ice. Saxton calls the opportunity from Sellers. Seller keeps it all the way down. Oh, he goes back to the center where Davis is just right off of his stick. Oh, Cooper was there to take it away, but Saxton returned quickly back over to Tapscott. Tapscott sends it down. Tanner's right off of the wall. Cooper's there with a little 180. Sends it back to our defenseman, Mitchell. He has Tapscott. Cooper's going to play this right off the board. He's got Tanner coming in. They're battling, Tanner and Cooper. Over to Tapscott. Harrington shoots. Sorry. Harrington has a shot just a little bit low. Hits the net and around. No score. Sellers is going to take this one back. We've got Monroe coming back on the ice. So we're going to be removing that second net with 17:52 remaining. So the net is off the ice. Monroe is back on. And Saxton over to Davis, back to center ice. Saxton goes over to Tanner. Tanner shoots that in, saved by Cooper. Tapscott comes down, takes that away by Saxton. Great poke check by Harrington to recalibrate the opportunity for the blue. Back over to Tapscott. Tapscott comes down, sends one, and up and out of play right off of Monroe's stick. Tanner gets that out of the net. We got two pucks on the ice. And that puck gets sent back to the goalie for Monroe. Tapscott opposite side ice, tries to come back to center where Bass is at. Just right off the stick and out of position. Picked up quickly by Saxton. He tries to go around Bass. He does a great job of keeping that progression from Saxton. There was a huge save there by Cooper, but I think the rebound came open net far right side, and that was tapped in quickly by the Seniors. They go up 4-1. Coming down ice, we got Weiss. He puts a little brakes on it right in the hands of Ian Glass. Glass is going to skate down. There's no defenseman there. Great save by Cooper with a stick, but just right over top. It didn't stay on the stick and on the ice. It went over and in. So they go up 5-1. Cooper and Monroe are now switching sides as they would have. Seniors are going to be going against Monroe, non-seniors against Cooper, as it was when we first started. If there has ever been a change out of portion, out of position opportunity, today is the day that has happened for our poor seniors in the game today. Hopefully they have a memorable experience playing together today, but if it happens today, unfortunately. But at least we get a game of hockey and they get a chance to play for the ice time that was positioned for them. Big shot from Christian, denied by Monroe. Picked that quickly by Bass. He's looking up ice. He has a full wall over here open, but gets out of position there by Christian, back in the hands of Weiss for the blue team. Weiss puts little brakes on that over to Sumner. Sumner back over to Weiss. Weiss goes down to the middle. Poke check by Christian, and back in the hands of the seniors. Christian comes down. Quick backhand, just wide right. Back into the lower board, picked up by Bass. He was hit from behind by Tanner, and he goes down. He gets back up. Smythe sends that one all the way down to the lower corner. Picked up by Bass. Bass is going to go around one. He's going to come down to the our side of the ice. Tries to go through two. Gets a quick poke check there again by Smythe. Tries to go back to the center. He has an opportunity. Sumner is there. Couldn't gather quickly. Back in the hands of the seniors for Smythe. Right off the skate of Bass. Smythe is going to come right behind him. Smythe is going to win that battle. And it's going to be 2-on-1 here. Glass is going to take it off the opposite side board. He's got Smythe waiting for it. Backhand there. Great job by Bass being in the middle. It takes that off of the skate all the way down to Weiss. And Pearson is there to pick it up. Pearson off of his stick right in the hands of Saxton. Saxton at the opposite side point. He's going to skate this in. Poke check by Morrison. He's going to send that puck all the way down to our attack zone. Cooper to pick it up. Cooper to Cooper, denied by Cooper himself. And back in the hands of Pearson for the seniors. Saxton sends one down and goes right through the 5-hole of Monroe on the corner. So seniors go up 6-1. Cooper is there. Pearson is there with a little check into the boards. Cooper sends a backhand down to Cooper, and he saves that backhand. Back in the hands of Davis for the seniors. Goes to the point to Saxton. Saxton tries to connect with Davis. Just out of reach. They pick it back up in the corner. Saxton again gets it right off of Davis, down to Davis. Davis is looking for an opportunity. Sends it up to the point side where Sellers is. Sellers taps it down to the lower board there to Davis. Davis sends it over to Saxton with a laser shot and denied by Monroe. Picked up quickly here on our side by Tapscott for blue. He's going to come down center ice. Around one with a poke check there. He still collects. Tanner and Tapscott. Back in the hands of Saxton. Saxton's going to send that over to Tanner. He's got Mitchell to beat. He's going to send a shot. And Monroe does a great cover. No score. Puts it back down in the hands of the non-seniors. 4:42 remaining in the game. Great shot and pass by Cooper to Tapscott, but just right under the stick of Tapscott, goes back into the lower board. Picked up quickly through center ice by Sellers for the seniors. Oh, Sellers tries to set it up with Davis to get the goalie to commit to the right-hand side, just underneath, doesn't commit. Cooper back over to Tapscott. Tapscott recollects. He's looking for an opportunity. Passes it over to Harrington. Harrington with the score. So non-seniors counter with a score of 6-2, 4:04 remaining. Back behind Cooper, the seniors are going to collect off of Davis over to Sellers. Sellers back over to Davis. Just out of reach, went over to Tanner. Tanner sends that low, picked up quickly by Davis. Davis tries to send it up to Sellers at the mid side. Location on the ice there in front of the crease, but couldn't connect. Harrington comes, the blue, puts a hard stop, but Davis is there to return. Mitchell tries to send that over to Tapscott, but just out of position. They send that down to the lower board. Sellers is there to pick it up quickly. Cooper tries to get it away. Could not. Sellers is going to take that up to center ice. Tries to go around Mitchell, and Mitchell, the poke check, takes that away. Tapscott sends that one all the way down. Cooper is there. He picks it up. He's going to try to do a quick wraparound. Couldn't get it. And Weiss is there to do a backhand. And it was covered by Cooper. And now White Seniors take control. 2:55 remaining. Seniors leading 6-2. Tanner's down to the lower corner. Has a shot. Stick save by Monroe. Christian's going to send it to the lower board and around. He's trying to get over to Smythe, but non-seniors pick that up quickly. Send it up the board. Bass tries to send it up the board again twice, but Christian takes that progression away from Bass. Defenseman for Blue sends it to the opposite side. Smythe sends that again on the return. Morrison is there in the corner. Try to take that away right into the center. Smythe has an opportunity with a shot. Denied by the stick of Monroe. Cooper comes out with the puck. Comes around, goes to round one, round two, has the opportunity and gets around his brother. Scores on Cooper, 6-3 with 1:48 remaining. Saxton picks it up through center ice, goes to the point. Tries to dump it down low. He keeps control. With the 180 at high side to point to Pearson. Pearson sends one down. Right. No score. Glass is there to return it to the opposite side corner. Picked back up by Cooper again. Poke check by Pearson. Seniors pick that up again with Saxton. Coming down through the middle ice. Backhand over to Smythe. Smythe sends it in, but it's off the crossbar and out. Cooper is there. He sends the opportunity over to Harrington. He's going to go down to the middle, just off of position a little bit. Harrington has to regather, sends one just wide right and around. Shot from Davis is denied and went back around just wide right. Davis is over in the boards. Goes around one, goes around two, tries to go to center. His high shot is wide. Picked back up quickly by the seniors. They send it around the opposite side. Saxon dumps it down low over to Davis. Davis goes the high side where Saxon is. Goes back over to Davis. Davis tries to send it down. Great job. Oh, what a position by Morrison to Cooper. But right off of his stick. 9 seconds remaining. Cooper's going to pick this up and try again, but just lost his edge going into that address on that shot. Backhand from Gavin Pearson. Well, that concludes today's game between our Generals, the seniors versus non-seniors. And seniors walk away with the win today, 6-3. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in to today's game. At least we did have a game. We had something for our seniors to be able to participate in. And now we have collectively done a gathering afterwards for all of our seniors and players in today's game. We are going to celebrate them. We do have some nice treats and food. And we also have got some special, memento takeaway items for them to be able to have, as this is their last home game of the season. And we'll be on the road the rest of the time. This year, we actually got an upcoming hockey tournament in Northern Virginia. That is next weekend, which is Valentine's Day weekend. So everybody who has some lovely ladies out there, make sure you take care of them. And we will be in Nova for our tournament from the 14th through that Monday. So thanks again for everybody for joining us. And until next time, we will start. We don't play, I believe, until about 8:40 that night on Saturday at this time. So if there's anything that comes sooner, we'll definitely let everybody know. But there is a placeholder. Don't know if it'll be an earlier game or not. But as of right now, we'll have the evening.